Taryl, you hiding around here somewhere? Oh, where'd you come from?
I just came back from Franklin, Tennessee. I was down there looking for some lawnmower parts, and then I heard the buzzer go off, so I hurried up and sprang back. What can I do for you today?
Here to pick up my mower, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, your mower's ready. Yeah, let me get the bill.
All right.
Oh. Okay, sir. You're going to want to sit down for this one.
Why? What's going on?
Trust me. Just take a seat right there behind you.
Oh, just right on top here?
No, you better open the lid for this one.
Oh, this must be pretty serious then.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, I think I can do this. Can you have Junior drop it off?
I think you did enough dropping off. But I could have Junior deliver it. But there is an additional charge for that. So give me that bill and let me factor in a new total. Okay, here's the new total.
You take credit card?
Pterodactyl here, and today's how-to video is going to be on this here Ariens ST420. I'm going to show you how to change the drive disc on this here snow thrower. And here's the drive disc, in case you don't know what it is. It's this little ring with the rubber on it. It wears down and then it won't dry. And look, it says made in Canada on there. Probably by Steve Robb. He probably made it when he wasn't reviewing the video channel or drinking beer or playing hockey. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do, if you got a shut off, shut the gas off. If it's full of gas, do my trick with the bag, so you don't get gas all over the place. Then go ahead and flip it up on its nose. Now Ariens uses a lot of the same drive system on a lot of their snowblowers. So if you don't have a 420, you might have one similar. It's going to come apart the same way. Basically the same way. 3/8. We're going to take this pan off the bottom. These, all I got to do is loosen them. But you can take them out if you want. Pull this pan off. See, it's got slots on it, so you can pick it up and pull it off. Now the first thing you're going to want to do, there's a little roll pin here. You got to drive that roll pin out. And Craftsman makes a nice set of roll pin punches. It's got a little tit on the end of it that fits into the end of the roll pin for you. If you don't have these, you can buy them, or you can use a regular one. So we need to drive out that pin. Don't lose it. I'm going to try to grab it on the back side. Let me tell you what size this punch is too. 1/8. Alright. Second thing, got to take this tire off. 7/16. Bolt holding it on. You might want to put some lubricant on it if it's all rusty to take it off. Now, if your wheel is rusted on, you might want to go to how to remove a rusty part. My video on showing you how to remove a rusty part with a torch. Because sometimes these wheels get rusted on there. Make sure it's a steel rim. Sometimes they make these out of plastic. All right, now we got the wheel off. Second thing, or third thing now, 3/8 wrench. Take these 4 screws off. And then this bearing housing will come up. Looky here. Look at that bushing. That bushing's wore out. Now that would cause your drive to kind of work and not work. It would skip. It would drive and then not get good traction. So you want to check that bushing. Look at it, it's like an egg. This particular bushing is part number 0551100. Oregon makes this part number 45-008. And look, I just happen to have one. How convenient. You can drive that out, drive the new one in. All right, there's a washer on here. Take that off. Now this shaft, we should be able to slide it out. There's a washer on this end too. Be careful, don't lose it. All right, we slide this back. Now we can slide this whole carriage. Now there's washers on here too. One on the top, one on the bottom. All right, see? Now we slid that all out. See how easy that was? Don't lose those. 3 7/16 nuts. Zip them off. Put your new drive disc on, made by Steve Robb. This one's a little bit worn. And then we'll put it back together. They use this same drive disc on this particular drive. John Deere uses it on some of their models. Ariens, Murray, AMF, Dynamark, and Noma. They do sell this aftermarket. Sten's has got one. Part number 240-068. Rotary's got one. 7018. So you might be able to source this drive disc from the inner screen. So we got this back on. So let's put our washers on. Those 2 washers. Well, you're going to have to hold that one on the bottom with your fingers. We'll slip it back in here. Slip it on this fork. Then we had that other tick washer. Now this is going to be a little tricky, and we stick that on the end of the shaft because we gotta get it over the meshing of this gear here. So I'm going to try to put it to the edge. There we go. All right, now mesh the gears, and then it should slide right in. There, see? That wasn't so bad. All right, now I'm going to go drive this bushing out and put the new one in. And I'm going to show you how to do that without wrecking this plate. All right, I'm going to use a 1-inch socket because the bushing fits inside there. And a 7/16 socket. I'm going to put that over like that. And then I'm going to take this 7/16 socket, stick it on top. And I'm going to tap that out of there. See? Came right out. Old worn out bushing. Now I'll just flip it over. Sometimes these bushings just fall out. But if not, that's how you can take it out. That's how you can knock it out. Now we're going to go reinstall it on the snow thrower. Okay, now you got your other tick washer. Stick that on. Now we got to put this back on. This side facing in like that. And then your little baby carriage bolts. So we're going to stick the easy ones in first. So kind of hold it in place. Now if you notice, they got little serrations on these. You want them little serrations. They're like locking nuts. There's the other one. That's the wrong nut, you nut. That was the one for the wheel. Grabbed the wrong nut. Now, got a little magnet on a stick. That's what you're going to need to put one of these in the back. Here's your little magnet on a stick. There we go. Now I can reach in with my finger and hold it. Unless you got real long tentacle-like octopus fingers, you need the magnet on the stick for that one. And just tighten them down. Three-eighths. I bet you they use the snot out of these up in Canada. We got a lot of fans in Canada. Hello, all my Canadian followers. How you doing? Staying warm, I hope. Working on snowblowers, drinking beer, watching hockey. Now you might want to lubricate the shaft so your wheels will slip on and off next time. And another thing, you can lubricate this shaft in here. So that'll slide nice and easy when you're shifting the gears. Lubricate that shaft, lubricate these bushings, lubricate all these bushings. Want everything to spin free. And then this is your cable adjustment. Because when you pull on that lever, it pulls that disc up into there. So if you got too much tension on this cable, it's going to be pulling on this, and then, it ain't going to work. You want a little bit of a gap. And you don't want a lot of slack in the cable. That's what these different holes are for. So if you have to adjust this, the easiest way is to get a screwdriver or something, pry that up, and unhook it from the top up there. And then move it in a different hole until you get the right thing there. All right, now we got to put that roll pin back in. Now, if you have a hard time putting that roll pin in, if you got a grinder, you could always grind a little point on the end of it to help you. Because sometimes it's hard to get in there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go grind a little point on this. See how I ground a little bevel on it? And I'm going to use a pair of needle nose to kind of hold it for me. Get that in position. If I can get it to quit moving. There we go. And you just want it to kind of stick out even on each side. Just to keep that wheel from going too far. There we go. That's good, as long as it's sticking through. Alright, put the nut on the wheel. And put the belly pan back on. See, that wasn't too bad. Change out that disc. A lot of times you look at this and you're like, how the heck does that thing come apart? So, that's basically all there is to changing one of them drive friction disc on one of these here Ariens Snowblowers. And as always, there's your dinner. Can I help you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm here to pick up my mower. Somebody called me.
Oh, yes, you're right. It is ready. Hold on, let me get your bill. Here it is. Oh, you might want to sit down for this one, ma'am.
Why, is there something wrong with my mower?
Here, take a look. What's that smell? Somebody picking up their equipment? Junior, what are you doing? That's for customers only.
When nature calls, you can't hang up, Paul.